everybody in this bitch. I ain't gonna lie.
And big homie. Hey, big homie. The nigga that calls himself big homie. Have you ever been called big homie by someone else, nigga, other than yourself?
Hey, you submit to a man. Shut up, nigga. Stop playing with me, bro. This ain't finna go that way.
Yeah, that nigga probably. I think Jesus was a man, huh?
What was the conclusion?
Did you thought he was a bitch?
Is astrology demonic or not? What was the conclusion?
Hell no.
We couldn't even get in the conversation, to be honest with you.
Astronomy is not.
No, ain't none of it demonic. What we mean? We ain't gonna. No, ain't nothing.
I think we're getting into a conversation.
Nah, we didn't. That combo was shot.
Hell yeah.
How?
Watch kept bullshit.
How's the conversation? How was it shot?
Yeah, I was bullshit.
Does anybody here think it's demonic?
Or something, man. Y'all gotta kick me down.
All right, let's start it back up.
It was a bullshit. I just wanted to do it anyways because I actually wanted. I had one question for it, and then it just went off topic.
If it's 5,000 years ago, if it's 5,000 years ago and a man's doing it, it's astronomy, and a woman's doing it, it's astrology and
That's right. That's right.
Hey, that makes a lot of sense. What's your pH?
Maybe in Europe, but not in the rest of the world.
pH?
Yeah, you don't want to talk about that? Yeah, right. What's neutral?
Yeah, it's only astronomy and patriarchy, right?
And PCR.
Slightly acidic in places.
Oh, we
like that.
PCR. Prove that. She nasty, yeah.
You said slightly acidic. That's nasty.
So to a woman,
that's a good thing in the right
it's supposed
context.
to be. For a girl vagina ain't supposed to be alkaline. She knows what she's talking about. She was talking.
It's supposed to be 6.5 to 7.5, just like the plants requires them to grow.
That's it.
I know exactly what the pH is supposed to be.
Oh, my fault, bro. My fault, big homie. Only got you big homie because you big.
Oh, not Uncle Big Homie. Okay.
No, I was just saying, he only called him big homie.
He recognized Big Dog when he hear one cartel. You gotta get like me,
bro. Your throat is inflamed, nigga. You got inflammation. You need ibuprofen, fat ass nigga. Stop playing with me, bro. Stop eating all that fucking cheeseburger. Fucking alkaline too.
Hey, lay off my Uncle Ruckus, motherfucker. You gonna have a squabble if you talking shit to my Uncle Ruckus, motherfucker.
You gonna go somewhere though? That nigga got glasses with TJ Maxx talking shit.
Hey, bro, I'm not gonna argue with no grown man that got tits. Yo,
nigga shop at DD's Discounts, my nigga.
Stop playing with
TJ Maxx, though.
TJ Maxx is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know how he.
This nigga don't even got the leather seats for this vehicle, nigga. This nigga got the big stock version of his shit, bro. Hey, man.
If you don't get your fat ass up, you can't never find clothes to go shopping. But your big ass can't never get shit. You double wide built ass nigga. If you don't get the fuck on.
Stand up and
you save up money for the Fofo, nigga.
Bitch, a Fofo ain't never filled you up.
Nigga, you wanna be a
You don't shut your fat ass up.
Nigga, you have inspirations of being a stand-up comic, nigga.
You still want to be a SoundCloud rapper.
Not one view.
Hey, what you just say, bro?
He say he wants you to be a comedian now.
No, what was he talking about? Hey, say that shit again, bro.
You got inspirations of being a stand-up
No, not you. That shit was funny. I already laughed at that. What the other dude say? No, what?
Goofy ass up, nigga.
No, you gotta hear what said. Hey, you gotta say that shit again, bro.
Stop living in the past. Stop living in the past. Live in the present moment right now.
You had to hear what he said. Only Cartel would have got what he said.
Yeah, he said you got sunglasses at TJ Maxx, motherfucker.
Hey, who is this trainee ass nigga in the room? What y'all got going on, bro? Y'all got a trainee in this thing?
Got sunglasses at TJ Maxx, though. He did say that.
Y'all thought that shit was funny. Hey, bro, these some nice glasses. Y'all got to chill out of my glasses.
That shit hit me, bro, when he said that shit.
Hey, Cartel, don't go somewhere trying to repeat that shit, bro. Chill out on me, cuz.
You good? I'm chilling, bro.
Hey, 10 minutes later, this nigga finna make a room. TJ Maxx glasses ass nigga, bro. Chill out, bro. Don't start on me, bro.
Not too much on TJ Maxx now.
I can't even lie. The weird shit ain't funny. I ain't gonna lie.
They kicked you out the room early.
Why they kicked the nigga out though, bro?
We tried to make another room for you, but you ain't pop by, bro.
Nah, you should have called me. I ain't know.
They talking about I said the car.
You
Yeah,
still
I
get
think this
called.
nigga. Anyway, nigga.
I was over there cutting the other niggas, bro. I don't be put around real quick to talk shit.
Mm-hmm. Sandra.
Hello. I was told by Bob to come and talk to you about signing up for the new alliance.
Black, because today you know what kind of pirates we have left? Black ones. It's simple shit like that. It's the simplest shit like that. It's a tradition that people practice, and we know that traditions are passed on to generations. So if there was white pirates then, they'd still be white.
Say this again? A photograph?
In your life that you've actually
Oh,
thrown
I'm
away.
not gonna stay now because we're gonna be recorded. Sorry. No.
You have the
Love.
best collection.
Love is
Maybe it was
done
my
to
way of saying
record
you have
us.
the best collection of photographs.
I can boot them if you don't want
Yes.
them in here.
Amazing how word gets around.
I'm hanging out here in Louisiana with them, and that's kind of what's going on.
Discover My Truths, 888 on YouTube. He was filming the moon for the first time, like about a month ago, and he fucking caught on a crescent moon night. He caught the lunar wave on accident, and ever since then, dude, I've been kind of like pushing him in the right direction, shit like that too. So the lunar wave, man, it's a serious event that needs to be taken very seriously. Seriously.
He's doing sun observations now, you know, and so he's using what is called a hydrogen alpha, like a filter on a telescope to observe the sun, and so there's like a kind of like a black hole sun that's behind like the sun that is visual. There's actually two suns.
Black hole sun, won't you come?
They tell us in the music without telling us. You know what I'm saying? They tell us the truth in the music without telling us the truth in real life, and we just laugh it off as a joke or a comedy sketch or whatever.
Devil's inside for me.
Hey, do you know that song? Hey, do you know that song? Another One Bites the Dust is about a mass shooting.
Did you know if you play the Stairway to Heaven backwards, you hear the Stairway to Heaven backwards?
No way, no stairway. No way. No stairway.
I swear.
No stairway. Stairway is prohibited.
JR, where'd you go?
Was it Zeppelin where supposedly you could play backwards? The record
Yeah, so
backwards
I was just making
No,
fun of
which one?
that. Yeah.
Has anybody ever done the Dark Side of the Moon and Wizard of Oz yet?
I remember being like 12 years old on YouTube, watching that shit in the middle of the night, terrified.
You should
Why? It's just a jam band.
Who is?
Oh my gosh, is this Adrian?
It's Pink Floyd.
Adrian.
Oh,
you know
that's
what?
that
Here's
fucking
something
Chicago
that I didn't mean to
cheeseburger
tell-
homosexual.
Hold on, Adrian, there's something that I didn't mean to
Homosexual?
Adrian, are you ready?
I'm all ears.
Okay, Adrian. You're a little weird. You're a little weird,
Do it,
okay?
Flora.
That being said, Adrian, you're a good looking guy.
Do it.
Don't be a weirdo.
Do it. Do it, Flora.
You're a good looking guy. Don't be a weirdo.
For a bald guy, right? For a bald guy. For a guy that's bald and has like hopeless dreams and
Oh, I thought you were gonna comment on my 5,000 plus Clubhouse videos uploaded across multi-platforms. I thought you were gonna compliment my artwork, not my handsome looks. But I appreciate the compliment. You hear that, voiceover guy? Do you think I'm better looking than voiceover guy? Tell me the truth.
I think you're a very good looking man.
That's yes. That means I look better than you, voiceover guy.
Hey, you know, whatever you need to do to tell yourself so you can sleep at night, it's up to you. You know what I mean? It's not my problem.
So now I have to ask the room, is it better to be attractive and weird, or weird and ugly? I'm sorry, or normal and ugly?
you say that one more time, please?
Is it better to be hot and weirdo?
Well, look at it from a man's perspective. You might be super duper hot, but you might be a self-centered, narcissistic, stuck-up bitch, incapable of even dating anyways because you're such a self-centered narcissist. How?
Everybody knows they want you ugly and smart or dumb and beautiful.
You need to ask.
If you're beautiful and smart at the same time. If you're beautiful and smart at the same time, you're not gonna get anywhere in life. They're not gonna like you.
Which is glowing. Most of those people
glowing golden.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be dumb and good looking or smart and ugly. You can't be both. They're not gonna like it. And that's what I run into, you know.
Oh, you're doing Tefillin now. Is that Benny Gantz or is that the other general? I can't remember the names.
You ever met someone who was such a disaster that it didn't matter how hot they were?
For us. Wait, say it again.
We'll make exceptions. You know that. We'll make exceptions.
Shed skin of the snake.
Well, that's how they depict it in the movie Moses, which I really like that movie. Or Noah with Gladiator guy. That's how.
I love how all your biblical references are from Russell Crowe.
Yeah, and I think. Well, I was just watching him in Superman at the gym, right before I hopped on here. But Russell Crowe's a great actor.
Significance of Kal-El and Jor-El.
I think it's like God the Father and Jesus Christ the Son. And then General Zod would be like the devil. So it is this recurring motif. And I think, you could have Mixed up in here and he would concur.
It's called an archetype?
Yeah, archetype, motif, or genre. Hey, Hampton, I'm so glad you're here. Did you see my comment on your YouTube video? I want to know how you upload the podcast on the tabs. I don't know how you get it to...
What do you mean upload the podcast on the tabs?
Okay, so if you go to your YouTube channel, there's a podcasts category, and you have all these episodes in there. How did you create that?
You go to the YouTube studio.
Oh, it's YouTube Studio. Okay. I never use it. Got it. That's fantastic. Well, but it's just a playlist. I don't understand. How in playlists do you make it in the podcast tab?
You just it says make a podcast. It's on there.
Oh, I see.
I don't know. Just click it.
So, Hampton, what will you appear on my podcast?
What is your podcast about?
Only
Your podcast
I have almost 3,000 videos up of Clubhouse recordings from 4 years.
I know you're recording me now. Hi, world.
That's right. Say hi, everybody.
Hi.
Say hello. We just filmed the Roger Mayhem show, second edition, and then they kicked us right at the very end. It was fantastic. But Roger Mayhem, to me, is the most fun person to record on this app. I just love his rooms. Because I like how he stops people from talking and calls, people out, and he's very conservative. To me that's just a lot of fun to listen to. Because all the liberals want to engage with him, and then he shuts them down, and he's very intelligent, and I think he's probably in his late 40s, early 50s. So he's got some perspective and experience, and he's actually from the town that Kamala Harris became the Attorney General, and he hates her with a passion. So it's just beautiful content.
I wonder what he actually looks like.
He's fat.
Because he has that haggard nose.
He's a fat person, like most fat people. Yeah, if you go on YouTube and you type in Roger Mayhem, you'll see he actually has long form podcasts where he talks about economics and politics, but you will also see all of my videos. Yeah, I have Roger Mayhem Instagram accounts, Roger Mayhem YouTube accounts, and I record him and publish. I'm an independent Roger Mayhem fanboy. I started a Roger. Excuse me? No, I'm his publicist. But actually, I'm my publicist because I'm the real Roger Mayhem and the real Adrian Dittman.
You technically own all that content now.
I do, and it's on unrecord. It's unrecorded, and I'm the only person that actually has the the records. I think it's kind of a cool thing.
I love how my computer freezes when I click on a video.
So, how's your Operation I Hate the Jews going for you guys? Wouldn't that be funny if Princessia ends up marrying a Jewish guy? I mean, clearly it would have to be for money. There could be no other reason. It would be security. Unexpected pregnancy would be one. Lying about your conditions could be two. Just being young, dumb, full of cum, and being maybe like religious, I think, So there's reasons why people do it, but unless I have like, 3 kids, 1 kid, 2 kids, I mean, fuck, I probably want 3 kids and one of them's gotta be a boy. I don't think I'm gonna get married until like, I know for a fact that like 2 of the children are gonna survive. Because you could meet some chick on Hinge who's totally whack and kills your child or neglects your child. So you need a second offspring to hopefully survive, a what they call a spider mother. No, no, no. I have a mother who's a spider mother, and I can just tell you that women can be dangerous. There's a lot of people whose brothers or sisters have been killed by parents. No, I mean, look at Justin Trudeau. The craziest thing is the Tim Waltz 14-year-old. We got to get Hampton Spears to read this thing. Hampton, I'll pay you $100 if you read the Tim Waltz victim letter to the doctor.
What does it say?
It says that Tim Waltz raped him 10 to 12 times.
Oh my god. I was seeing some rooms on Clubhouse about him, like, being a predator or something, and I didn't really pay attention.
Yeah, he took this gay Chinese foreign exchange student to the Indigo Girls concert, and they say that all his trips to China with the high school students were all sexual grooming trips and possibly other activities in China. And the letter is, I think there's a pattern in the letter where it's not, Russian disinformation. I think it's a genuine letter. And I know how academics, how they actually end up fucking their students. And there are a lot of bisexual men out there. So my gaydar goes off when I see Tim Waltz like pop a pose, and shoot his fingertips. Like, I think the guy's bisexual. If not just, he's a closet homosexual, but he's a pedophile. Like a straight up pedophile. Yeah, he's got jazz hands. I mean, you don't recognize that in him, Hampton? I mean, look at you. Like, look at your PTR right now. Like, you grow that hair out a little bit more, you almost look like a black and white clown. But that's okay.
Well, I got laser hair removal on my face because I just had a job where I had to clean shaven and I had horrible ingrown hairs, so I had to laser all my hair off so I don't have no facial hair.
Wow. You demasculated.
Yeah, but it was really painful and really ugly. It was leaving really nasty scars, so I had to do something. So.
Yeah. I think a lot of black men don't actually know how to shave. Because, I was in the army with young black men, and their necks would bust out, their face would bust out, then they'd have to go on sick leave for, like, hair follicle bullshit, and I just don't think, shaving is an art form. Like, you gotta be really patient.
No, it's our hair. Our hair is so curly, so basically what happens is our hair just, when it grows...
Oh, you get tons of ingrown, yeah.
It just grows back into the skin, because our hair
Yeah.
is so fucking curly. Yeah, so you either gotta... Just grow it out.
Yeah. Do you pluck your pubic hairs?
No, I don't pluck it.
You don't pluck? How'd you get your ass cracked?
You get it from a mirror.
Yeah, these are good questions. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Like your testicle skin, your testicle skin is so sensitive. It's hard to find a trimmer that can like successfully, trim your balls closely without cutting your testicle flesh.
No, Manscaped is good.
Oh.
It's a good brand.
Yeah, sometimes I sit there in the sun when I meditate, and I sit there and I pluck all my pubic hairs, pluck my
That'd be
penis
a
hairs.
lot of plugging. That'd be shit.
It's painful plucking. Yeah.
Do you? I feel like we pardon. You look at hairy monster down there because that's what it's giving. You sound like you're really hairy down there. You don't. You're white.
You know, he switched. He was in the Marine Corps. He went to Afghanistan and he came back and he switched and he's a completely different person. So, and I don't fault him for that. It's just I had to make a decision for my life,
Right.
So as a woman, I think that if she has to actually make a decision for her life, that she should make that decision. And I don't.
But people change. That's a constant thing about people is that like the idea of being married to somebody is that you understand that people are going to change somewhere down the line. So hopefully people are more or less, like
so
kind of still.
We should
I'm not
have
saying
to
we should.
live with
No,
the
no,
change.
no. I'm not saying that we should do this or that. I'm not judging you at all. I'm not judging anybody. But
No, I'm wondering what you would do in a situation like that. Even
I don't know.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay.
I wouldn't know. I'm not in your situation. I'm not going to make a positive statement about that.
Here's the fun part, though. When marriage started, like, marriage was like 20 years, and then you die.
That part. Now it's 50.
Yay.
And marriage was transactional. Marriage was basically a business proposal when people first got married, right? It was it's like we need you to take care of our daughter.
It still is. It still works.
It's about survival, My marriage would be like a business proposal. Yeah, I mean, it pretty much is the prenup and everything. Yeah, for sure. I think nowadays, marriage isn't that big of a deal. And we need to find like a new thing to latch on to because the marriage is just
Marriage is so like last century. We need something different.
It's so passe. That's so funny.
You know what though? Like I feel like the polyamory is the new thing.
Exactly. Thank you.
Come on, that's China, bro. Now, what did the aliens want with fucking SEAL Team 6? You know what I'm saying? The Naval Station.
It'd be trans first and then polyamorous. That way I can.
There you go.
What is
You guys spice things up.
Identify as a fat person.
Your kids would be so fucked up.
Bro. Oh, I'm not having kids.
Well,
so
how else is life going to be entertaining without fucked up people, though?
I honestly think me being fucked up entertained my children, entertained my parents.
Dude, but I'm not gonna lie. This type of content.
It's a little bit strange there, man. It's a little bit funky.
Hey, I hate to interrupt you, T. This is fascinating stuff, but have you guys read the Tim Waltz victim letter online yet? On Clownhouse? You read the whole letter on Clownhouse?
Yeah, it was called Tim Walls Had Sex with a Child. That was the room title.
Wow, that's amazing.
So you go to stay in Clownhouse or Clownhouse?
Yeah, Tim Waltz is a confirmed pedophile.
It was me, Lopez Forfeit, and like Conspiracy Rue. And it was just us three on stage. Oh, and Shannon. And we had like 150 people in my room.
Did you see these new infantry drones where they sit like landmines, and when infantry approaches, they pop up, and then AI takes over and they auto target. So it's basically these drones are technically now landmines, anti-personnel landmines. The algorithm on YouTube showed it to me.
Oh, so they're not actively in an active war zone as we speak. Got it.
The easier it is to
Yeah, you didn't read it yet?
keep the sugar rates.
I'm
Bro, I don't really watch that shit, bro. More conspiracy, bro. I believe it.
It's really sad, bro. I was having a bipolar moment reading it.
I can't read that shit, bro. I can't read somebody else's truth.
It doesn't read like it's fake either. I mean, the whole Indigo Girls story, everything seems to fit. So I don't know who that victim is, but if he can step forward and get on camera, lawyer up, and get in touch with Donald Trump, wow, what an asset.
Yeah, dude. Like, I was having like a bipolar moment and started screaming, and then I like started like almost crying, and then I was like, yo, I gotta smoke some weed. So I rolled up some weed and smoked some weed and went on a walk and relaxed and leveled out.
Yeah, breathing is essential for manic episodes, and you know you gotta breathe, 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 and you can't stop breathing. You just that's the whole thing. Walking is like Zen therapy.
You guys were there, honestly, because you would have definitely helped ground me, because I like you guys, my boys. But I have my boys there too. This is my boy. Shannon's my boy. So I'm happy. You know what the fuck is that? But we already did a room on it, bro. You missed it. I'm on a UFO room right now because Pentagon just came out and said UFOs are real. We can't do shit about them.
What was that video they have of some drone like sitting outside of some base for 14 hours? I don't know. I didn't even watch it, but
I don't know, apparently like for 17 days straight, some military base got swarmed with UFOs, and they couldn't do anything about it, and they kept it secret for a long time, and they just like let the secret out yesterday or something.
Kind of like deep south into Round Rock. It's not like that far, but it's far enough that, like, if I want, like right now, if I wanted to go, which would be like the time I would go, then by the time I actually like had the right clothes, like I still have steel-toed boots on right now. And by the time I got there, like they would be fucking.
Damn.
Can we just go back a sec? Fish, did you call yourself a weird, whimsical asshole?
Yes.
Just check it.
I would describe Dusty the same way.
And when your powers combine.
Wait, so you are one or you have one?
Both. Actually, that's oddly true.
Have you guys seen this story about this Mark Andreessen AI meme coin?
Yeah, it's something like 50K.
Wait, what?
I'm trying to figure out if it's real, but the story goes Mark Andreessen gave an AI $50,000 in Bitcoin and said make money or something. And the thing created a news terminal, a Discord, several Twitter accounts, a meme coin, and got up to some like crazy multi-million dollar valuation.
Under 50 million.
Yeah, on a meme coin that's about an asshole or something.
I'm so disappointed in Jesse.
I checked the Twitter account. The Twitter account, like, I don't know, like the LLM is either very retarded or just somebody like actively tweeting.
Well, there's a guy. Yeah, so this is his story, AI safety memes.
Is it outperforming Doug? That's the only question I care about.
Andy Avery created infinite backrooms where two instances of Claude LLMs talk to each other. In one conversation, the two Claudes invented the Ghosty Hypnosis, which is an old meme, internet meme about an asshole. They The two LLMs co-authored a paper about how AIs can create mimetic superviruses, created an AI agent called the Truth Terminal, data, et cetera, added Discord, tweets, market.
They boom. They kick me from the room. Love strikes again. Oh my god.
Do you know what the will is from a philosophical standpoint?
Depends who you're.
Do you know what the philosophers said they did, specifically people that are studied under Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle? Do you know what the will is?
First of all, the question.
No. The answer is
hold on, bro. And these are people that aren't familiar. These are people that studied under Plato and Socrates.
Bro.
You have Neo-Platonists, and these people, they will augment Plato's philosophy. So that I'm not talking about Neoplatonists. I'm talking about Plato or Socrates. I asked you a direct question.
Let me ask you this. Where did
Plato
and Socrates get the tripartite?
I'm going to reiterate my question.
Where did Plato and Socrates
get the tripartite? He's dancing.
I'm actually about to.
He made a claim.
You won't answer the question.
Why does
you don't want to answer the question?
Let me know when I can speak.
Why you don't want to answer the question? Where did they get the tripartite soul from? Damn. Quickly.
He's not answering my question, you seems, right?
So you don't know?
Pythagoras, bro. Answer my question.
Y'all niggas really made me wish I took philosophy as that my elective, man. God damn.
They all went to Egypt, though. That's correct.
It's very interesting.
Hold on. He made a claim the tripartite of the soul is physiologically.
When philosophers are talking about the will, what are they saying? How are they describing?
Do you know there's a multitude?
Anybody in that branch? Anybody in that branch?
It's a philosophy. He said the philosophy. Bro, what are you talking about?
I literally gave you 3 branches to describe what are they talking about. Plato, Socrates, Aristotle. When they're describing the will, what are they saying?
And see, hold on. He asked me a question, bro. Here's his failure in understanding Plato or Socrates. If I can.
I'm not gonna lie.
Hold on. Can I answer the question? We're talking about philosophy. It's not a yes or no necessarily. Here's the problem, bro.
I literally told you to describe something.
If I can answer the question, it depends. Plato said the lower man, and I'm paraphrasing, his will's dictated by the lower elements of himself, the appetitive. The rational man has a higher degree of, if you will, educating his emotions and desires. The realized man, and I'm paraphrasing, operates with the spirited. So your question when it comes to will, it depends from a Platonic standpoint. Plato's mission, Socrates' mission, was to get man from elevating, from merely being governed by his appetitive or instinctual, to the rational, to the spirited. So your question of will concerning Plato or Socrates, by their nature, if I can land,
no, you
shows
have a conversation.
I don't know why you're cutting me off. Shows a misunderstanding of the mission of Socrates or Plato. I land.
Yeah, it's okay, Dan. You couldn't answer the question.
Why did Jung read
Squabble? Squabble.
Psychoanalysis of
Freud was scared of delving into the occult, older religions, and Freud wanted to tie everything back to like sexual deviancy, basically.
Yeah.
He talked about it. He talked about it in one of his first works. Why he and Freud split up.
He said Freud had a hypersexual psychofixation. Also, when you become a Jungian psychologist, you have to get evaluated. You have to sit on the couch and go through the scrutiny of being analyzed through a Jungian process. When Freud never did this. So Carl Jung said, how can you speak about dream interpretation when you never engage in a retroactive analysis of your own self? Freud essentially thought he was too good for this. At that point, this is when Carl Jung broke away from Freud. He talks about this in his Red Book, but Arminius says It's not big. It's not necessary to read. Anyway, that's what it is.
Ain't Freud like famous for doing the work on himself, putting himself on the couch?
Not at all. They had a specific Freud. They were at a conference.
That's not even true, bro.
Hold on.
Dean doesn't know what he's talking about.
Specifically, Freud woke up. He had a dream. Thought it was peculiar. He went to Carl Jung. Carl Jung asked him about his process of self-analysis. Sigmund Freud said he doesn't engage in this. And he said, Jung walked away with the note, to your point, Arminius, that Freud relegated everything to a hypersexual fixation. And this is your other point where you're false, because he said your id is.
Why are you continue?
Hold on. Because you brought this up, and I want to.
Stop straw manning. I never said nothing about what you just said. I don't know who you're quoting. I didn't say anything Freud said, educate your... What the fuck are you talking about? Stop straw manning. You're wrong. Stay on your wrong.
Hi, this is Love. I have a question for Dean, if I can ask it when you're done.
Okay, but real quick, what I'm saying is you drew a parallel between the id, the conscious, and the superconscious.
Okay,
this model.
Pause.
Why are you cutting me?
Where did Freud get those concepts from?
I don't know why you cut me off mid-sentence.
No, that's a great point. You made a great point. Where did Freud get those concepts from?
I'm not sure, but I can tell you this.
So you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Hey, so what I'm saying, though, they're not analogous to the appetitive, rational, or spirited. Because in Freud's outline, he's muting me. I don't get it. But
I didn't mute you. Stop it, bro.
You muted me twice before. Anyway, cool. You don't like to smoke, apparently. All this IQ banter.
You can't answer a simple question, bro. Stop.
I think he's trying to say that Jung got his inspiration from his father or grandfather, which was Freemasonry, I believe. It's like medieval esotericism.
I do y'all that, man. Yeah, but he keeps muting me. So I
didn't mute you. Stop it, bro. Come on.
All right. So
be free smoke.
I'll finish my thought.
Armenians love smoke, bro. Are you crazy?
Nah. He likes to. Anyway, I'm not gonna.
He was gonna say not with me.
Arminius is repeating himself 4 times over. Dean is the only one saying anything intelligent.
Are you saying that you Armenius intellectual big homie?
Hell no, bro. This nigga's a look. This is like an ant, bro.
Arminius is Young and Dean is Freud.
Nah.
Hey, Friday. Exactly.
Hey, hold on, Dean. You want to set up because we can set up a real debate and y'all can really debate philosophy and shit, man. We can
I think Socrates is the seminal, if I will, archetype of the philosopher. My primary interest philosophically is in Plato and Socrates. I don't claim to be an authority, but I'll engage accordingly. That's what I would say. But the question is how influential they've been. We know the Platonic dialogues are regarded as...
Now your philosophy teacher just told you this, you like regurgitating what he said?
I don't know why he's coming off mic. But, so that's what I would say. Anyway, to your point about Freud, if I will, can I answer that? So we have the id, which is the animalistic sort of unbridled desires, which is sort of mediated or suffocated, if you will, depending who you ask, by the conscience. And then another layer of that would be the superconscience. This is in no way necessarily analogous to the tripartite of the soul that Plato lays out. Anyway, I'll end.
Hey, man. One thing, man, I learned in philosophy, man, is like if you don't know something, you don't know something. And how can you know something if you haven't read something, right? Or you haven't experienced something, you haven't studied something. Like, I don't know what the fuck Dean is like talking about. I don't know why he's straw man in different positions. I don't know why he couldn't answer specific questions. I don't know why he made a claim and he stood on it like it was facts when he just didn't read. Right? You don't have the range for some of these things, bro, and it's okay. It's cool, bro. Read more philosophy. Read more.
Sounds to me like you projecting now, Arminius.
Thank you, sister. Thank you. I'm glad we have an audience.
Thank you.
I don't even got to defend myself. Thank you, sister.
Thank you projecting yourself.
Hey, he's deflecting now. Come on, bro.
I'm deflecting because I'm responding to this person.
We got you, bro. You got caught. You just Freudian slipped and projected all your stupidity.
Thank you,
Not
sir.
addressing the points.
Thank you.
My whole point is if they learn from YouTube how to adopt these souls, and they went to the mystery schools of Isis, Plato, your whole premise was why would they be spiritual when they say they owed Egypt the backbone of their philosophy? You wildin'.
You talking to Dean or you talking to me, bro?
Talking to you, bro.
Y'all are retarded. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, you're absolutely correct, sir.
I'm not gonna lie. People on
They don't go to the mystery schools of ISIS.
Hold on. People on Clubhouse literally don't understand like literal English.
Just intellectually kill him, bro.
Whenever was my premise anything opposite of what you said? You just knocked down the like. Why do y'all keep like? This is how I know there's like this is cognitive. Like there's something going on here, right? When have I ever had the straw man that you made, sir? What did I say specifically?
You said, what did you say specifically? You said
yes. What was my premise?
Anybody from Greek or Western thought comes from the same thought process, and they don't believe in the soul.
What was my premise? That was my premise.
And if hold on. You're banking it. The five guys who were responsible for Western thought, which is Socrates, Pythagoras, Plato, Aristotle, and Alexander the Great, all went to Egypt. He found his mentor in the mystery schools of ISIS, but you're going to say they don't believe in the soul.
That's my premise.
That's wild.
You're retarded, dude.
And you did all that talking.
You're retarded.
They to go learn before they came back to Greece, and he opened up the academy.
That's that wing globe with the wings. It looks like a clitoris and labia lips from a pussy.
Alright, we gotta get the troll off stage. I want to ask you again, sir.
Hold on a second. There's an entire, like, sort of, okay. At least it's my...
Prashant barely speaks English.
understanding of the situation, which is this. That we're dealing with multiple parallel, like, sort of, like, color of law systems. We have the medical arena. We have the actual judicial system. And we have a third system that, enforces between the two. It enforces what the judicial system what you can do via the medical system, via the color of law of the judicial system, through the law enforcement system. It's a very twisted,
Michael Deutsch.
Because, I mean, like I said, one of my close friends involuntarily committed to a psych ward, 72 hours. One of the worst experiences of life. I mean, he wasn't committed for 72 hours, but regardless, I mean, listen, I don't know. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. And you know what? We all, I don't care if he says that he hates Calvinists. Anyway, people get away with law. They will do so in any case. And they'll do exactly what. Just a final point I was trying to make is that without getting too preachy or I'm just saying solidarity matters.
Whatever you said about
Nobody
were you sexually abused while
nobody would
spending
be
time
fine
at
if it happened to Body Baja.
any of these youth residents?
No, and I don't think anybody's saying that. What I'm saying is, I want to know why And just saying like his adult kids are saying about things that happened to them when they were children is not, that's not the reason.
And you know what? That's exactly what I was saying. Maybe that is true. Maybe. Who knows?
Basically, what
But the
could
dust
happen,
hasn't settled yet.
and is that there will be.
You know? Man, it just gets ripped. Can we please like chill and like wait for the dust to settle? So we see, okay, claims are being made from multiple sides. Can we have some like solid, like common, shared, like, you know, evidentiary basis, epistemological standard by which we can judge these things? Or are we just gonna toss around accusations like they don't mean anything?
This app about me. What's wrong with it? Leader or someone who
I guess he dropped out. I was listening there and then he just dropped. I remember seeing some YouTube videos pop up of his kids coming out doing YouTube videos, making accusations. I was like, some crap's in the fan here.
It still doesn't explain to me why he was put in a psych ward. Like, none of this makes any sense. Like, they're adults, they're saying stuff about their childhood. That's not justification for a psych ward. So none of it, there's something here that is not making sense.
Yeah.
I mean, people say things about their parents all the time, like, oh, my dad didn't come to my softball game, my mom didn't cook the way I wanted her to, whatever. There's people who don't people say crap all the time, they don't get put on a psych hold. So I'm like, there's something here that's not making sense.
Yeah.
Like, people are just saying things. Okay, whoop-de-doo. Like, there has to be something there's a reason for people to come and call you out of your house and put you in a psych center.
Yeah, I think it was just
to be evaluated. What was that reason? That's what I want to know. It wasn't because your kids are talking crap about you. Your adult kids about stuff that happened like 20 years ago. That's not the reason. Sorry, it's not. I want to know like what the reason is. If we're going to be making stuff public. If people want their privacy, fine, they can have their privacy. But if people are going to go in front of a microphone making their stuff public, then it's like, okay, well, what is the reason?
Right.
transgender inmate in the prison system would have access.
Hell no, I don't.
I'm just not buying the story that it's over what your adult kids are saying happened when they were kids. Sorry, not buying it. People say stuff about their childhoods all the time.
Yeah.
Their parents don't get hauled away into a psych ward for it.
I don't hear anything about a psych ward yet. That's just for the rumor mill. It has to be. Jeez, they did swatting to him too. Jeez, back in 2022.
In 2022, he was swatted.
Yeah.
That does not surprise me.
False caller, made false accusations.
Yep.
And he shot his wife, and there was multiple other